How do I tell a man who agreed to pretend to be my fiancé that somewhere along the way I stopped pretending? It started at my sister's engagement dinner. My Aunt Farida wouldn't let it go. 3 courses of, "And when's your turn?" with those slow, pitying head tilts every time I said I was focused on work. So when she asked if there was at least someone, I heard myself say yes. Gave him a name before I'd even decided to. Theo. Said he traveled a lot for his job. My whole family lit up like I'd announced a cure for something. Then my sister set the wedding for June and told me my +1 had to be confirmed for the seating chart. My mother started asking to video call him. I was cornered. That's when my neighbor Priya offered up a friend of her brother's, a real Theo, who happened to owe her money and had, in her words, a face that photographs like a man who owns a passport. She showed me his profile. Tall, quiet-looking, kind eyes. He agreed to one dinner to clear his debt. The problem was, he didn't just survive the dinner. He arrived early to help my mother carry chairs. He asked my father about his old motorcycle and actually listened. He knew my grandmother took her tea with cardamom because I'd mentioned it once, weeks earlier, while inventing our fake history. He let my nephew explain the entire plot of a video game without once checking his phone. My family fell for him faster than I could keep up with. After that first night, the invitations never stopped. Eid lunch, my cousin's baby shower, random Friday dinners. Since Theo's in town anyway, he never said no. He'd text beforehand. "What should I bring? Does your dad still avoid sugar? Is your grandmother's knee any better?" The worst part was how easy it became. We'd drive over together, and he'd ask about my week, like he wanted the real answer. He learned I hated cilantro and quietly moved it to the edge of my plate. He noticed when I got tired at gatherings and invented reasons for us to leave. During card games, he claimed me as his partner before anyone else could. We built jokes nobody had scripted. One night after my cousin's henna party, we sat in his car outside my building saying nothing. All evening people had told me how lucky I was, how he looked at me like I hung the moon. My grandmother had squeezed my hand and whispered that I'd chosen well. On the drive home, I kept stealing glances at a face I'd started memorizing. I rehearsed confessions in my bathroom mirror. Every time I tried to say them out loud, my throat closed. Everything cracked open the night my mother announced she'd started pricing wedding halls for the next one in the family. Theo laughed it off perfectly, told her to slow down, but later he texted, "You know we can't stretch this out forever." That message emptied the air out of my lungs. He was ready to walk away, and I was nowhere near ready. So I didn't reply with a speech. I invited him over, cooked the lentil dish my mother always made when he visited, lit actual candles instead of the ceiling light. We ate, and afterward I washed while he dried, the way we always did at my parents' house. Somewhere between 2 plates I finally said it. "I know this started as a favor, but it doesn't feel like acting to me anymore. I'm not talking about the Theo my family sees, just you." He set down the towel and looked at me so long I could hear my own heartbeat. Then his whole face broke into a grin. "Thank God," he said. "I've been trying to figure out how to tell you since the second dinner. I thought you only saw me as Priya's debt." We'd both been pretending to pretend. He thought I was just being kind. I thought he was being professional. We told my family the truth 2 months later. My mother laughed until she cried and said she'd always suspected. We sat too close, argued too comfortably. My father shrugged and said he didn't care how it began as long as Theo kept coming to fix the motorcycle. The fake engagement lasted 4 months. The real one is going on 10 now. And honestly, it's better than anything I could have invented.